we're given information about two different websites that she wants to join. One of them is called Share It, and the other one's called Files Are Us. What are you told about each of these websites? What does Share It offer? Okay, so we know that there's a $5 membership fee, and it costs $2.50 for every song that you download. If we were to graph this, do you think this is going to be direct or partial? Just by looking at this information. Partial, good. Because of what? Membership fee. Good. At Files Are Us, all they do is charge $3 per song. Would this be direct or partial? Good. So already you know that this is going to be a direct relation and this is going to be partial. So where will Files Are Us start when we graph this? 0, 0. Good. Okay, so we're going to come up with two equations and we're going to come up with the graph as well. What is the relationship here? When we put this on a graph, what are we relating? Excellent. We're looking at cost, so how much it costs, and the number of songs that she can download, right? That's what the cost is based on the number of songs. Okay, so let's choose a variable for cost. What variable do you want to use to represent this? C, okay. Number of songs? S, sure. Okay, same with, this is the same for Files Are Us. So Share It. What is the cost equal to? How would you calculate the cost of the Share It website? Good. It costs $5 plus $2.50, so 2.5 per song. Can I write it like this as well? 2.5s plus 5. Does it matter which way we write it? No. Okay, so we know that it's going to cost $5 plus for every song it's $2.50. What is the cost for Files Are Us? Cost for Files Are Us is 3S. It's just $3 per song. There's no membership fee, so we can say plus nothing, but we don't actually need to write that. So it's just 3S. Okay, so these are the two equations we're going to be working with. Okay, so using the equation, we are going to come up with a table of values to also represent this information. And we know that we're relating the number of songs and the cost. Okay, same with Files Are Us. Okay, so we're going to choose values for songs. Well, if this one we can do in our head. If she downloads 0 songs at Share It, the Share It website, how much does she have to pay still? $5 because of the membership fee, right? If we download 0 songs at Files Are Us, does she pay anything? No, and we already discussed this. We know that this graph is going to start at 0, 0 because it's direct. Okay? We're going to choose values for song. If she downloads 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, we'll go up to 12 for each one because we're going to compare the costs of each website. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to find out which website is better for her. Okay, so using the equation, we can fill in this table. Okay, so for 2 songs, we know it's $2.50 for 1 song. 2 songs would cost $5. Plus, we have to add in this membership fee every single time, right? For Files Are Us, we're only paying $3 a song. So for 2 songs, $3 times 2, $6, and so on. Okay, so we have our table here. So if we look here, if she downloads 10 songs from Share It, how much does it cost? $30. If she downloads 10 songs from Files Are Us, how much does it cost? $30. So what would your advice to her be? If she's going to download more than 10 songs, what happens to the price? Is it cheaper or more expensive than Files Are Us? It's cheaper, right? If she's downloading more than 10 songs from Files Are Us, it ends up being more expensive. But what happens if she's downloading less than 10 songs? Files Are Us is cheaper. So it all depends on how many songs she thinks she's going to download. I'm going to show you what this looks like on a graph. If we were to graph this, Share It has this point located on the graph, right? This is a coordinate. It's located at 10:30, and so does Files Are Us. Okay, so this is referred to as a point of intersection. What do you think that means? If we look at the graph, okay, so we were comparing number of songs and cost, right? That was from our table. And we have both of these equations graphed. One of them starts at the origin. Which one is this? Which one is my purple line? Good. Files are us. We know that started at the origin. Direct. And share it. Pardon? Sure. Since both of these points, since both of these lines hit the same point, right? They both have this point in common. After 10 songs, it's going to cost $30 for both of them. This is referred to as a point of intersection, okay?
Made with Doodlecast Pro.